Okay, this is game number 19 in this session. This is Herald, an interactive period drama. I received the key to play this one from Ludonaracon, as this game is currently featured on Ludonaracon 2025. So if you guys interested with the event, feel free to type exclamation point LNC. If you guys interested with the game, feel free to type exclamation point G or get in the chat room. Thank you. Enjoy the stream, major broadcast. Nanti ya lagi coba hujan. Di sini hujan udah. Kamu lagi di luar kah? Selamat mendengarkan saya kak. Semoga tidak terganggu. Ah nggak laki. Apa pula? Apa pula hubungannya kak? Tapi serius hari ini kok rasanya gerah sekali. Videonya nggak harus semua kan mas? Video apa tuh? Oh rekap kah? Sebentar. Itu 2502 kan? Ada 100. Kalau mau dibagi 2 boleh. Kalau misalnya mau dijadiin 1 boleh. 2503 itu ada ratusan kak. 2504 lebih banyak lagi kak. Terserah Angke. Kalau bisa semua boleh 10 menit. Kalau misalnya tidak bisa semua secukupnya saja. I don't know sebaiknya bagaimana. Bahkan aku sebenarnya yang 2503 sama 2504 mungkin kalau bisa dibagi 2 karena ada banyak banget kak. Banyak kali serius. Aku nggak tahu, aku pikir tadi aku nggak lagi, ternyata nggak like, sorry ya. Ire and irreverence, oke. Okay. Sorry ya, aku pikir tadi nggak laki, ternyata nggak like. Sorry. We're influenced by events that took place during 19th century. This story is set in an alternate version of our history. Okay. Keluarkan semangat Jawamu.
No sense of sound. No smell of air. Breathless. I drifted among faceless shapes without a clear distinction of form. Blinded until someone or something made me soar. Higher and higher still I went. That is all I can remember.
Kenapa ya rasanya kalau misalnya kipas anginku matikan itu gerah sekali. Pintuku terbuka, dindingku aman-aman saja, tapi kenapa kok kerasanya gerah sekali? Atau karena aku belum tidur ya? Masa gara-gara itu?
I don't believe you. Now sit down. I'm sorry, but you can't leave until you tell me. Where are you from? And what is it that you seek in the colonies?
I came from the West and I'm looking for my roots. I'm just a lone traveler. I seek nothing. I was born here. I'm really returning home. Prisoner? Devon Rensburg? Who are you?
What does it matter? I go wherever my feet take me, and I seek nothing in particular.
Do you or do you not swear allegiance to the Lord Protector as a servant of his protectorate?
Do you or do you not swear allegiance to the Lord Protector as a servant of his protectorate? What does it mean?
You don't have to speak. Your uniform already betrayed you. The bright blue fabric, the golden stitching, it tells me that you are part of the crew on one of their ships, probably a merchant vessel. The embroidery even says that you were the captain of that ship. Impressive. But what happened to your ship, Captain?
Our conversation ends here. I'm done.
Tell me whose journal this is.
Where did you get that? Who gave that to you?
It says Devon Rensburg inside. Is that you?
All right. I'm Devon Rensburg. And yes, that is mine.
I already know it's yours. I'll give it back to you, once you've enlightened me on its contents. Now read it for me. And remember, I expect the truth. Again, where are you from? And what is it that you seek in the colonies?
To be honest, I don't know. I did saw the introduction video, but I don't know what am I supposed to actually read. No answer. I yearn to find my roots. Is that what I'm supposed to answer?
Fine. I'll give you the long version. It's not like I have any choice.
Wasn't this character previously like having their ship crash in the sea? And then after that, basically something fell down and now he wanted to find something new? How am I supposed to answer that? As someone who has no idea the previous background of his story?
I come from the West, born here in the colonies, but raised in the capital of the Protectorate's homeland, a city that never felt like home. I never connected with its people. I was always the outsider.
Game horror zombie kemarin yang lo bilang, yang mana tuh? Yang kemarin kah? Yang Into the Dead itu kah? Oke, kalau misalnya suka manajemen dan survival horror kak, menurutku ya, tapi dia single player kak, bukan multi.
So I decided to leave that place, in search of my roots. I had heard about someone in the harbor recruiting men for a merchant ship sailing to the east. It was a standard trading mission along the Indigo route. I had never worked on a ship before, but enlisting in the merchant navy was the only way for me to acquire passage across the sea.
Dari segi grafik bagus kak, dari segi UI bagus, dari segi story oke, dari segi challenging oke. Apalagi ya? So oke menurutku. Mungkin kira-kira 8 garis besarnya. Horror dia jumpscare apa enggak? Enggak, horror dia enggak jumpscare kak. Kan dia kita ngendap-ngendap kak, nyamping gitu loh konsepnya. Kayak side platformer gitu. Jadi bisa kelihatan dari jauh. Dia nggak kayak ngedepan mata gitu loh kak.
So that's what I did. The recruiter, Aaron Ludlow was his name, took me in a rowing boat out of the harbor. And there she was, his lordship's vessel, Herald.
Ya Allah gerahnya, kok hidupkan kipas angin? Ribut, tidak dihidupkan kipas angin. Gerah, kenapa ya rasanya panas kali ya? Tapi kita bisa bunuh zombinya, bisa kak. Asal punya senjata atau bisa bikin senjata bisa bunuh zombie. Aku bisa bunuh zombie pakai aku bisa bunuh zombie pakai kapak, bisa bunuh zombie pakai gunting kalau nggak salah, atau bisa pakai tangan kak. Tapi kalau pakai tangan itu tidak sewah itu. Apa ya? efeknya.
By God, Ludlow, have you read this?
Bukan cu, karena aku tadi udah nyari-nyari masalah exhaust fan ya sama si Koko di stream. Tapi belum tahu apakah bakal dibeli atau tidak dan kapannya. Tapi gerah banget, gak tahu kenapa cu. Capek, bukan capek, kayak keras sekali panas gitu loh. Dari tadi. Satu-satunya opsi cuma dihidupin kipas angin, tetapi kalau dihidupin kipas angin tuh ribut dan dia kalau bisa lama gitu bau angus cu. Malas sekali.
No, sir, I haven't.
Your people seem to be causing a lot of unrest in the colonies lately.
My people, sir?
Well, you know.
I don't know, sir.
The indigo farmers. They claim the trade does not benefit them enough. They accuse the Lord Protector of abuse of power and demand fairer wages. The local regent has yet to respond, but I fear he will cave into the pressure.
Is that why we have the politician on board?
Mungkin itu ya.
Yes. Senator Morton is the regent's brother-in-law, and he's going to help him with the complex politics of this affair. He's also accompanying the regent's daughter safely back to the colonies.
Mungkin begitu ya. Gerah sekali.
Remember to treat both of them with respect.
Sir.
Is there anything else you brought from shore?
Well, apart from the new recruit, a letter, sir, addressed to Senator Morton.
Well, what are you waiting for? Give it to me.
But, sir, it's not your...
My ship, my rules, Ludlow. You know this. Besides, I don't think Mr. Morton has anything to hide from me. He better not.
May I remind you he is a protectorate official, sir?
And so am I. You there, what do you think, boy? Should I open the letter or not?
This is me? Oh no! No!
Me? I
choose wrong option.
Sorry, sir, I didn't...
This is Devon, sir, the new recruit that I picked up in the harbour. Says he wants to work as a sailor aboard the Herald.
I introduced myself as Mr. Renberg. I told the captain my name was Devon Rensberg.
Devon Rensberg, sir. Pleased to meet you, Captain.
Captain Cornelius Hendricks. Nice to have you aboard the Herald. Rensberg, I assume you understand that there are rules here. Officer Ludlow will give you the lowdown on them during your tour of the ship.
Sir, I have other...
But first, Ludlow, I'd like you to find Senator Morton and send him here. I need to talk to him about this letter of his. Be quick about it. I'll send Rensberg after you in a moment.
Yes, sir. Be sure to see me on deck, Devon.
Devon?
So then, Rensberg, I take it you must be returning home to your family?
I said yes, adding that I didn't know my real family. I explained that my family lived in the protectorate. I told the captain I was done with protectorate family. Huh?
Yes, I am, sir. It feels strange to say that, though, since I don't really remember my family. I was adopted. I know my father is a protectorian, and my mother is originally from the colonies. It won't be easy to find them. That's why I'm writing everything that might help me with my search down in my journal.
Yes. Yes, I see. Well, you should look at my globe then, Rensberg. As you see, the colonies are very big. You should write it in your journal. Well, off you go to your tour of the ship. Have a nice evening.
I was told to exit the captain's cabin and meet with Officer Ludlow in the deck. Do tasks at the journal. Click to inspect objects that are highlighted when you select them with the cursor. Try on the globe.
There was a globe in the room. The ornate rooster on top stretched his wings out over the world, as if protecting it.
After Captain Hendricks had welcomed me aboard the Herald, I was to follow Officer Ludlow for a tour of the ship before going to bed. Okay. Ooh. This is such a really nice looking sketch, no, book, journal. What is this thing?
The captain's cabin was one of the few places on the ship with a heater. The crew didn't have such luxuries at all. Looking at the display cabinet, I wondered what his collection of exotic and antique weapons said about the captain's character. The captain's cabin was one of the few places on the ship with a
I'm done with this. I thought this is the different one, this one. Oh, there are two more. This one. No. Only the table and also the captain.
The captain's newspaper lay open on his desk. Colony unrest, it said. The rest was too difficult to read from a distance. The paper stand on the captain's desk was filled with letters stamped with a
Done? That's all? Okay. Done? Go up.
Oh, well, I would assume he's reading your letter right now, Mr. Morton.
I sincerely hope you're joking.
No, on the contrary, sir. At sea, the captain makes his own rules. As far as I can tell, our captain is king on the Herald, sir. The crew, his loyal subjects.
Officer, there are several reasons why the people got rid of the king back in the day. This is precisely the sort of thing that led us to abolish the monarchy. I'm going to have a word with Captain Hendricks now. Please carry on.
The captain's cabin was strictly off limits without an invitation from the captain himself.
Emat Shapan. Okay.
Not one, but two large ornate compasses stood on the poop deck near the ship's wheel. Protectorate design seems to favor perfect symmetry. I was quite often tempted to take over the wheel and sail us on a random course towards adventure, but that wouldn't have been a smart move.
Wow. Durasiku.
So many lines and ropes that were going literally everywhere. I still can't comprehend how most sailors I met on the Herald knew the function and name of all of them.
To be honest, sometimes I
That,
wish...
Devon, was Senator Lewis Morton.
Second, yeah. They do not have any option to change the control. No.
Did you see the look on his face when I told him the captain opened his letter? Pure agony.
I thought that what Ludlow had done was inappropriate. Silent.
He would have found out sooner or later anyway. People have a hard time adjusting to life outside the capital. On the open sea, the rules tend to change, but customs don't change with them.
Kenapa jadi One Piece? Karena aku jadi pirate begini kah? Tidak, Kak.
Mr. Morton is a prime example of that, and you will probably experience the same. The trick, though, is to accept change. It's something that people like Morton will never understand. But you might.
What makes you believe I will?
There's a reason I picked you from the lot. I rarely choose anybody who is unfit for a life at sea. Now for your tour. Welcome aboard His Lordship's vessel, Herald.
I was going to say, to be honest,
A Cromwellian class protectorate clipper launched in 1851.
To be honest, I was going to say that I wish this game have a control where we can just use tab or space to highlight every object that is actually like interactable. Because usually in this kind of game they have some kind of button where you can highlight.
As one of the fastest sailing ships in the mercantile fleet, she can reach a top speed of 18 knots. During her short life, she...
How fast 18 knots was?
Really? How far?
A knot is the equivalent of 1 nautical mile per hour. And before you start, we still use imperial measurement at sea. Proof that even sailors have a hard time adjusting to certain changes.
Halo sih, selamat sore, selamat petang, selamat siang.
Now let's move on to the deckhouse.
To be honest, I wish this game have some option to show every object we can actually like interact with, because usually this kind of game have an option to show the highlighted object that is interactable, like this or this or this or this, but then I could not. If I didn't like hover over some item, then I wouldn't know it's actually interactable. Kinda sad. Selamat siang kak, selamat datang. Apakah baru bangun atau sedang bekerja kah?
The bilge pump on the weather deck was used every day. Even in good weather, some water tends to end up below decks. Looking through the grate, I could see the gun deck below. As strapping as sailors come, even they can't lift most cargo without the use of a dolly winch.
Kuang Shui? Tidak, sudah makan siang lagi ngejain story spring Lats. Semangat kak, saya sudah menyerah dengan Lats. Sudah menamakan Lats kak, tidak main Lats lagi.
The Cromwellian class ship type is named after one of the Protectorate's founding fathers, Oliver Cromwell. These ships are merchant clippers, built with trade in mind. Making money is their sole purpose. The Herald is an indigo clipper, which means she mainly takes shipments of indigo powder to the Protectorate homeland. With this powder, we make the paint that coats the hulls of our ships, and the dye that gives the fabric of our clothes its bright blue hue.
Si Honeycomb itu pulling dan dia nabung 26.000 diamond Z, dapat kelima baju. Si Hana aku nggak tahu ya berapa banyak dia nabung atau pulling, tapi aku tidak ngapa-ngapain lagi kak. Aku cuma ngeliat via fan art. Kalau ada yang mau dilihat, aku nggak main. Lats sudah selesai karena Mesoria sudah selesai kak. Wah, saya iya, kamu juga pulling itu kan buat Lats? Aku tidak. Sisi juga main Lats. Begitu, katanya lagi ngerjain story Lats, katanya begitu. Aku tidak lagi kan. Nabung lah ya, kali saya top up. Aku kena spook Zain 2 kali jadi punya baju R1 Zain. Wow. Si Hani itu dapat 1 semua kayaknya. Kalau Hana aku nggak tahu apakah berapa banyak. 94 jam. Tapi aku agak ragu kak mau lanjut sama 2 game lagi atau tidak. Mengantuk kak, berat dan gerah juga. Malas ngapa-ngapain. Mungkin aku habis ini ending aja ya. Capek kak. Aku sudah 20 jam lebih Reo, jadi habis ini aja kayaknya. Capek kalau mau di-pull semua. Aku fokus ke Silas aja mas. Jangan dipaksa kalau lelah. Begitulah ya. Petisi balikin Arsenal biar bersama jam. Jangan. Udah ngantuk kak, capek. Saya sampai habis game ini saja. Mungkin sampai setengah 8. Habis itu jam 8 ku ending berarti ya. Capek. Plus gerah, serius. Aku udah lihat gameplaynya, aku ada satu game mirip-mirip juga. Apa tuh? This War of Mine kah? Ntar aku hidupin aja kipasnya. Gerah, sumpah. Di sini jam 8 mas, di sini baru jam 7 kak. Yes, iya. Tapi This War of Mine itu lebih gelap kak, karena dia emang ngambil itu kan, ngambil perang di Eropa apa Jerman kalau nggak salah. Tapi konsepnya jauh lebih gelap dibandingkan yang Into the Dead. Dan dari segi UI tidak semodern Into the Dead. Kalau Into the Dead Darkest Day itu kan lebih modern, kayak Netflix DKK. Sebentar, karena saya habis ini mau ending, aku ganti ya. Ya, selesai.
You've lived in the capital, Devon. Never noticed the rooftops of its buildings or the clothes of its people? Everything has been colored blue there. The color blue touches on much that the Protectorate holds dear. And indigo is made from a plant that produces the only known blue dye that withstands heavy wear.
Boleh.
Until anybody finds a cheaper substitute, the indigo trade remains an invaluable part of our economy.
Such an infrastructure just to create paint? There are people starving. Can't we ship more food instead?
You should not see it that way. People with money make the world go round. After all, the Protectorate is built upon free market principles that foster progress through supply and demand. Its people get paid an equal share for the work they do, and with this money they are free to do with as they wish. I am not fond of life on shore, but even I can see that the system works.
Huh?
For most people at least. Now, onto the bow of the ship.
The bow?
There was one particular corner on the main deck where the captain couldn't see you from the poop or front deck. Littered with boxes, barrels and sacks, it provided cover for those in a bit of a lazy mood.
Oh, I'm here. Who is this? Robert Stockson.
We are standing on the weather deck right now, where you will work every day ensuring the safe passage to the colonies. You will be tasked with tying the knots, reefing the sails, and swabbing the decks. There will be no talking to first-class passengers, no idling around the ship at night, no begging, no fighting, no stealing, and most of all, don't get caught trespassing. Now that sounds like a lot for you to worry about, right?
I'll manage.
That's what I thought. Don't worry, it'll get tedious soon enough. Keep in mind that the dining saloon in the deckhouse is only for first-class passengers and officers during this trip.
Like me? No. The dining salon in the deckhouse is only for first-class passenger and officer.
This was a special request by Senator Morton, so please steer clear from the saloon if you want to keep out of trouble. Anyone without a blue coat should just use the service stairs through this door here.
Which means I couldn't use... Oh.
Now, is there anything in particular?
I want to know where I could get a blue coat. Yeah.
What if I wanted a blue coat? Where do I get one?
You'll have to earn one. The captain is an honest man. He'll reward hard work. But don't expect him to promote you anytime soon. It took me years before I earned mine. Now just go through this door, past the officers' cabins, and you'll find the service stairs on your right-hand side. Down those stairs you'll find the crew's quarters and your bed. That concludes the tour, Devon. I hope you enjoyed it. I will have to stay out here. I'm on watch tonight.
The bosun will wake you up tomorrow morning to prepare you for the day.
Good night.
Go through the door. This one. Forecastle? Or this one? Go through the office. Which one am I supposed to go through? Should I go through this area? Second. Take a look at the map. Top deck. This is the poop deck. This is the forecastle. I'm supposed to go through weather deck. I'll go inside.
But I don't want to. And take this thing back. But Ian, it's a gift.
Tapi kok bentar lagi ending, Pi. Ngantuk, Pi. Capek, Pi. Jadi bentar lagi aku ending, Pi. Cuma sampai jam 7:30 atau jam 8 kayaknya aku udah ending, Pi. Udah selesai undi giveaway. Terima kasih, bla 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 bla. Terus aku mungkin mau cari orang untuk di raid. Apakah raid itu? Tidak usah ya. Ngantuk, Pi. Capek, Pi. Pengen tidur, Pi. Kemarin aku soalnya tidur bangunnya 9-an kayaknya, Pi. 20 aja udah kayak banget, Mas. Makasih, Pi. Ditunggu daging wagyunya, Pi. Kok aja 19 game? Karena udah aku hapus, Kak.
I don't need it. I don't need any of this. I get out. I didn't mean to get out.
Mana sisa 2-nya? Besok, Kak. Saya kerjakan offline saja. Atau kapan-kapan, Kak. Tuh, capek.
It was a peculiar place for a sink. I suspect it didn't fit in the officers' cabins. God forbid that officers have to use the same one as the rest of us.
Okay. Oh, here it is. It's so dark though. We're supposed to sleep
I
here?
know you are out there. And even though Mother taught me to address you properly, I know your language is different from ours. Please, hear my prayer. Listen to my heart.
Ngantuk, Kak.
I'm begging you to just help me this one time. I want you to see my struggle with the life you chose for me.
Ngantuk, Kak. Terus satu lagi aku mau bilang apa ya? Jujur aku ini udah kayak pusing-pusing gitu, Kak. Gak apa ya. Paling biasanya aku manggil kucing-kucing buat masuk terus aku istirahat, Kak. Tidur brutal.
I feel trapped and I see no way out. You are the only one I can turn to. Please tell me what to do. Give me a sign.
Sudah modal belum? Dikit-dikit suruh duduk. Gak lah. Suruh brutal nih, Mas. Tinggal pasti. Abis ini aja, Kak. Adik Kemuan gak ada, Kak. Tidak ada. Should I talk though?
Boxes big and small were everywhere on the Herald. I wondered what was inside the one on the table, but I didn't dare to open it. The apples reminded me of home. Looking out of the window of my small room, I used to dream about this journey while staring at the fruit trees in the garden.
Fruit trees in the garden.
On the table stood an open bottle of wine, and there it remained for the rest of the voyage. The playing cards, strewn everywhere, seemed to indicate that the sailors liked to play games.
Habis kah? Let's go back. So should I talk to Ian? Or just let him be? Okay. So should I sleep? Don't know.
It was getting late. I had to go to bed.
Second, let me read the journal. People. Oh. Ian Douglas. Oh. After Captain Hendricks had welcomed me aboard the Herald, I was to follow Officer Ludlow for a tour of the ship before going to bed. Done. I found the crew's quarter, the bottom bed under the stairwell unused. After the tour, Ludlow sent me through the door and downstairs to find my bed. I had to follow Ludlow to the front of the weather deck to finish the tour. Okay, so I can sleep now.
It was getting late.
Me too, I'm going to sleep too ya. Karakternya tidur, aku juga tidur kak. Udah ngantuk terus saya kan cuma kasur. Asli.
And breakfast is served on the gun deck.
It's time to sleep.
You too, boy. Ian.
Oh, I'm not well, sir. It's probably the food from last night. I don't really feel like eating anything right now.
Oh, really? Well, I don't trust Andres Bangers and Mash either, but you won't make me believe that they made you sick. That would be way too convenient for you.
I'm not lying, Caleb. My stomach tells me that something's wrong.
Ada yang gini karakternya pada turu, Slimarnya nggak turu-turu. Capek.
That's Mr. Haywood to you, boy. And I know exactly what you're thinking. You heard that Ludlow was sick this morning, so you're trying to blame it on the food. Nice try, boy. Now get up and start running.
No, I won't. You can't force me. I'm going on strike.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, kid. You wouldn't last a day.
I wanted to know what was wrong with Ludlow. I asked Haywood what my thoughts were. I tried to stop the fight and proposed to take over Ian's watch. What?
Is Ludlow really sick? What does he have? He looked fine yesterday.
He looked kind of pale when he went to bed last night. Probably seasick or something. You the new guy. Rensburg, ain't it? I'm Haywood, the boatswain on this here ship. You should report to Officer Brunswick at the helm. Needs his boy to do an errand for him. But since this wretch won't get out of bed, maybe you ought to do it. You up for that?
No. Why should I?
This doesn't really sound like my kind of work.
Sucks to be the new guy, right?
Tapi saya udah mau udahan kak. Abis ini saya mau ending. Capek kak. Mengantuk. Jadi saya skip 3 game lah ya basically hari ini.
Now, off to the helm with you. There's chores to be done.
Can I save the progress here? Kecewa. Alah. Last checkpoint is 2 minutes ago. Hah? Where's the checkpoint? Hari-hari skip. Enggak, cuma 20,5 jam stream. Biar aja. Mau kecewa mah terserah.
A risque pin-up poster hung tucked between 2 opposing walls. It tried to sell the colonies on some sort of exotic fantasy. The barrels were filled with...
No. Nggak tidur aja dia ngambek kan? Ngantuk serius kak. Habis ini kayaknya aku langsung tunggu aja kak. Mau aku tadi. Checkpointnya di mana?
I'm seasick again.
Do I have to actually see this? Jangan lupa salah sebelum tidur.
As
Boleh.
strapping as sailors come, even they can't lift most cargo without the use of a dolly.
No, check my task. Ian dug us the cabin. Officer Brunswick at the helm had some course to be done. Helm? Where is helm? Helm? Helm bagian depan kayaknya. Ada buka, ada forecastle, tapi aku tidak tahu yang mana. Bagian dalam kapal, bentar ya. Officer Brunswick at the helm had some course to be done. Di mana itu? Brunswick? Dalam? Crew Martin, the galley, workshop, gun deck, Senator Morton, Garrick, cargo hold, ship's break, cargo hold, close off storage, forecastle. Yang steering. Kita coba ke atas dulu ya. Oh, ketemu. Makasih sapi.
I don't need them, Captain. We need to head southwest by west for most of the day, and then turn west by 15 degrees around sunset.
Pernah nggak sih saking ngantuknya udah nggak tahu ngomong apa? Pernah, Jo. Sebenarnya ini tidak parah. Kalau misalnya Jo nonton VOD lama, aku berulang-ulang kali itu sering kayak gitu-gitu, Jo. Dan aku nggak tahu ngomong apa, Jo. Aku nonton VOD-nya sendiri malu sendiri. Ngomong apa? Gak tahu yang lagi nonton itu apakah tahu atau tidak. Tapi mungkin karena mostly kayak lurking dan cuma denger jadi white noise, jadi nggak ada yang tahu kayaknya. Banyak, Jo, momennya di belakang. Ini aku selama 20 jaman aku kayak nggak ada gini-gini dari tadi, Jo. Mata aku cuma kayak kedip-kedip lama doang karena kayak kelilipan tapi ngantuk. Tapi nggak separah kemarin-kemarin yang pas VOD.
Might I suggest we raise the studding sails to maximize our speed?
I still want to see them, Rupert. Where is that boy of yours? Get him to fetch the maps.
I haven't seen him this morning. It's possible that he's still...
Sometimes I wonder though, what kind of problem you have ya with the present?
Good morning,
Untung aja, pasti
Rensburg.
kuat nih obatnya.
Nice to see you up and running.
Obat apa tuh, Kak? Enggak ada, aku cuma tolak angin, terus kopi, terus apa lagi ya, vitamin. Itu aja, Jo.
Rupert, have you made the acquaintance of Devon Rensburg yet? He's our new sailor.
Efek kabarku emang gacor ya, nggak gitu, Kak. Sebenarnya kemarin tuh aku bangun jam 7:30 malam. Habis itu aku coba tidur lagi kayak setengah jam sampai jam 8. Habis itu aku tidur lagi setengah 9. Terus aku bangun benar-benar bangun 9:04. Jadi sekarang sudah hampir kira-kira 25, 26. Tidak tidur dari kemarin. Mulai stream memang jam 11:13, tapi aku sebenarnya bangun dari jam 9 loh, begitu, Kak. So it's almost 24 without any sleep at all. See?
No, I haven't, sir. Rupert Brunswick, First Officer and Navigator. Nice to meet you.
Good. Now, Rensburg, have you by any chance seen a boy named Ian this morning?
He is ill, Captain. Not feeling well at all, he said. So I'm taking his place for today.
When is that boy going to step up his game, Rupert? He's your student. Discipline him, or I will.
Oh, I talk about the other people who were sick that day? Who? I told the captain that Ian seemed unhappy about something. Should I do this? I'm a new person.
Ian seems a bit unhappy, Captain. Maybe we should give the boy some space?
Nonsense. The boy is weak. He needs to be dealt with swiftly, lest he never become a man.
I agree that Ian might be a bit weak, frail even. But a man with his gentleness is something the world might benefit from one day.
I agree that Ian might be a bit weak, frail even, but a man with his gentleness is something the world might benefit from one day. What are you implying?
Some say you're soft, officer, but I appreciate your honesty. there is no denying that it has got you quite far in life.
Please, just leave the boy for a day. I'm sure Rensburg will do fine in his stead. Right, Rensburg?
I said that I would do what I was ordered. I assured Brunswick that I would do my best.
I'll do what I'm told
Tahu
to
nggak?
do.
Apa tuh?
So is there anything I can help with?
The captain would like to see my maps. Since Ian's not here, I'd like you to fetch them for me. My map of the European coast should be somewhere in my desk. I'll tell you a secret. I keep a spare key to my cabin in the pitcher in the officer's hallway.
Pitcher? Kadang kalau ngantuk lagi sini pas ending ngantuknya hilang. Ya tahu. Ini mataku mulai terang lagi, Jo. Tetapi ada baiknya saya sebaiknya ending saja. Sebaiknya tidur, Kak. Tidur. Pura-pura ending. Terus apa? Habis itu lanjut lagi 2 game. Jangan, Jo. Capek, Jo. Picture in officer hallway. Picture? What is picture? Is this picture?
I was quite surprised to find a flag in the drawer. The pitcher contained a spare key.
Okay. Officer Brunswick? Oh. Take the map. Where is it? Oh, here it is.
On the writing slope lay a detail.
The one I'm supposed to take is European, no? Task. Map of the European coast. This is African, though. Oh, here it is.
I found Brunswick's maps.
What took
Nah,
you so
checkpoint.
long? Were you
Bagus.
lost? My cabin isn't that big, you know.
I'm sorry, sir. I'll ensure that I'm faster next time.
Ian would have done such a simple task in mere seconds.
Okay.
Give me the maps, Rensburg. Well, that's convenient. According to these calculations, raising the studding sails might double our speed. Rensburg, find Boatswain Haywood and ask him where he keeps his studding sails. He's probably somewhere near his workshop.
Huh. Let me see the progress here, yeah? Thank you. It's time for me to end my stream. Selesai.